There are so many things that grow, grow, grow. So many things that grow, grow, grow. There are flowers and trees.
So growth and change comes about with just getting to know the children and them getting to know themselves and how they grow and change, and really building on that, and what they can do now that they couldn't do when they were littler. So the timelines start where we encourage families to search through photos that they may have, which also has them sharing stories, with each other, which is all that language, and then sequencing the pictures from birth, and then one picture when you're 1, when you're 2, when you're 3, when you're 4, or however old your child is. And then we keep those here. We look at them for a little bit of time, and then we keep them here, and then we get them out when they have birthdays. We always bring a monarch butterfly caterpillar into the classroom, and that just is such a concrete, quick physical way to show how things can grow and really change. And so they got to watch a caterpillar nibble its way through all these milkweeds and then turn itself into a chrysalis, and then it would later change into a butterfly. And then we started bringing in and seeing all different kinds of seeds. And so seeds was something, by it being harvest time, all different kinds of seeds were coming in. Corn was coming in, acorns were coming in. We set up a fall farm stand in our dramatic play area that had like apples and pumpkins and, all kinds of things that could be harvested. And so by investigating those things, scooping them out, we're looking at seeds. And then it's like, well, shall we plant the seeds and see what would happen and what would sprout? And we did things like Jack and the Beanstalk. And we did scooped out pumpkins, and the challenge was to count every single seed that might be in a pumpkin. And so they carefully sifted through all that yuck and made predictions on how many they thought would be there. And then we dried them all, and we actually did count them. There were 247 seeds. Seeds was something we continued to be revisiting.
Have 2 of those bones there.
Just today, I think the big ping that happened today was when Arlo came in with his broken arm. I mean, you can't let the day go and not talk about bones, but, being as I'm thinking growth and change, it's the perfect place to start to think about, well, here's a good way to hook up, what we're talking about, overall, and now we can relate it to your body and your bones in particular real well. And it was interesting how some kids really kind of understood that your bones will have to be something that grows and changes as you grow. It was one of those things where, you could see them starting to turn, and so it automatically goes into how things change, what's going to be happening. So, I just said to them, asked them for their predictions, what do you think will happen, to these things? And some children, know the whole thing about things decomposing and rotting and all of that, and some don't, so I'm just seeing what kind of interest it has.